night live stream.
Good morning, villagers. Not as chipper as I normally am today. I had some really bad news. Obviously, you guys realised from yesterday that I had to leave the stream early, and it was to get some news. And I don't want to really go into too many details, but I had some devastating news yesterday. I want to be here on the stream. Getting that sort of community support feel, because you guys, as strange as it sounds, you guys feel like real people to me. I know you are real people, but of course we just interact on the screen and in a digital format. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I'm here to play a game today, and it's going to be Eye of the Beholder. It's up here. There it is. And We'll just hang out. Let's just do it, guys. News. What news have we got other than that? I've given all the subs, all the wonderful people who've decided to subscribe to the channel. You've all got 25,000 additional gold pieces into your accounts, and that will happen now automatically for anyone that does subscribe. So if you want to spend those, you can look at those as rewards. I'll put the rewards on the screen right now. And Kent says, so it's Eye of the Beholder coming up right now, absolutely. And Kent also says it's just a really well written script actually, but don't tell anyone. Kent, if you are an extremely well written script instead of a person, then you are phenomenal. You're a great script indeed. Yes, so let's have a look at Kent. Kent, you have 46,820 gold pieces. That's a ridiculous amount. I don't think I even have that much. I don't have anywhere near that much. Kent, you also started speaking before the chat started, so that means you missed out on your introduction sound.
See this? This is my boomstick!
Yep, that's your boomstick right there. Guys, I'm going to open the giveaway as well. Don't forget. You have a chance to win a spin on the wheel every hour. I'm only going to be here for a couple of hours today, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. But that giveaway is now open. You can join in the raffle. Kent, you've got so much money, yet you're only going in for 50. Start small, keep the gambling addiction at bay. Okay, guys, let's also, can I say that we got more more followers in the chat today, and or this morning, and over last night, and we're now at 71, so we're nearly 4 to reach the follower goal for the rest of the year, which is great. It's very achievable. Okay, what else did I want to say today? Oh yes, I also wanted to say that I will be changing the screen to include the awesomeness of the subscribers, but I will need some time for that. Was thinking of going in for 1 gold per person that speaks up in the chat, but I'm good for the next 50 people. That's cool. It's fairly early here, so I'm not sure if we're going to have many people active in the chat. Let's just have a look at Eye of the Beholder, just see if I can get this to load up. There we go. Yep, okay, we'll move over onto the game, guys. Please feel free to join in when and if you can. And let's see if we can get some background music on the go as well. Yes, there we go. If you've not been with us before when we've played this game, oh, the music stops very shortly. In fact, I'll see if I can skip through. There we are. Yeah. We have a dungeon crawling party. Tandy 16 colour takes me back. We have a party of 5 people. Fistifer Reeves, Boringal. Fistifer is a human male. Boringal is a dwarf female. We have a female elf who is a thief, Robin Bank. And we have I think a half-elf cleric called Helam now, and we also have a dwarf that we've picked up called Taghor, which sounds very much like the old watch. Oh, I keep forgetting that I've got to use the number pad for these. Right then, the show must go on. See if one of these keys will work. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Great. Let's see if anyone else has got any keys. I don't think so. So this place is basically an underground dungeon. Oh, we do not wish to go down just yet. And in the last level of the dungeon, oh yes, I remember this place. The holes reset. There we go. Yeah, got past the spiders last time. I don't know if you were around last week, last Friday it would have been. This resets the whole puzzle thing, but I don't know if I want to go that way, because that way last time leads to sort of certain death by falling down, deeper on down. Yeah, so last time there were plenty of spiders. The spiders were very unforgiving. That looks like no, there's more. And we must, out of the way, we must not get poisoned, because, there we go. Basically, you get poisoned, and there's very limited amounts of cure poisons. Sai, how you doing, Sai? Let me give you a... Thanks for being here, Sai. I had some pretty bad news yesterday, so I'm not in the most chipper of moods, but I'm still here. I'm feeling very supported, so thank you guys. The other thing that I'll say is that the subscriber first tier approve emote may not work because I've resubmitted it. You couldn't read the Sir Game Night approves, and even when I wrote it as just approves, it didn't seem to work. So I've done it as a thumbs up in a speech bubble, which it has the same sentiments as the approve, but can be read when it's really small. So Nerdy Wizard, for a factoid. I don't think he's in yet, but he most certainly has played this game and remembers it well. I think he was on the... I first came across Nerdy Wizard as someone in my stream, as someone on the first time I ever played this, about a month ago, or 3 weeks ago, however long it was, and he had phenomenal tips. He was able to help me out. So if he can mystically appear, at least he'll be able to to give me a hand. It's all hidden walls in this one. Some with this symbol, some without that symbol. Oh. Kenneth, I remember playing this years ago on my first self-built computer. It's one of these games, it seems so simple. There's only like 10 levels or something ridiculous. And let's just move forward on that, shall we? There's only something like 10 levels. But oh, there's something we haven't seen before. What's that? Plate mail? Scale mail? No, let's just check. Armor class 4, we'll put the scale mail on. Armor class 2. See, I think some of the armor class must be character specific or class specific. For armor class 4, armor class 6. See, it's like the scale mail should provide more armor, you would imagine. See, Robin Bank can't wear that scale mail. The cleric might be able to. Let's have a look. This is Eye of the Beholder. Armor class 4. Armor class 8 with a robe. It doesn't make any sense to me. 4. That sound can only mean Fire Lion is in. How you doing, Fire Lion? Welcome back. I hope you're well. You doing well? Good to hear it. Glad to hear it. You missed the last stream because I had lots of work. Played Terraria. Had to rush off. Had some important information to get. Some news. It turned out to be quite bad news. So yeah, I don't really want to go into it in any detail if people don't mind. But just want to be here, get the support, see you guys, hang out for a bit. And then I'll be heading off. I probably won't do a full stream today. I won't do I will do a full stream today. I'll do like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I just won't do an epic sort of 5-hour stream that I'm sometimes used to doing. I seem sad. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to seem sad. It's not really okay, but sometimes life isn't okay. I'm sure I've got a key for this door now. Yes, there we go. Has that opened up both doors? No, just one. There seems to be a suspicious lack of monsters on this level. What's that? Is not nice. Sensitive teeth plus cold water suffering. Oh. Yeah, I feel that one. That's not nice at all. Ugh, that's made me go all funny. Ooh. Oh, damn it. What did I just do? We'll have that rock. That can be part of Robin Banks' weapons. We'll get rid of that staff. Give it to Tag Hall. Oh, man. Ouchie. This is your teeth right now. There's going to be some secret here. There has to be. Yeah, there we are. Oh no, that's the secret one that I went through to start with. This game is evil. It's so evil. It's so unassuming. Even to the point that you think you've got an angle on it, and you'll notice the compass here. That changes. Like, you'll just be walking in a straight line, and you won't realise that it's like flipped you around to be walking the opposite direction you were walking in, until you've been walking in the same direction for about 10 minutes, and you go, oh, hang on, I've been here before. Like that. I'm sure that just flipped me. Evil. Evilness. So the other thing that you missed was I streamed Terraria and managed to get the ruler, which enabled me to put a turret on the opposite side of the castle that actually matches. You think the ruler would help a lot? It helped moderate. It did help a lot. I just kept forgetting my measurements. Yeah, I might do an hour of this and then an hour of Terraria just to get a bit more building. I find, I mean, this game is obviously puzzle solving and moving around, but I find Terraria actually really therapeutic. I find the building things and being creative to be quite a therapeutic process, which I could probably do with right now. But equally, I want to play this game because this is a lot of nostalgic value for me. And when I was younger, I didn't have the sort of the mental capacity to properly play it and fulfill it to any successful level. I think I got stuck on the first or second layers, and I kept trying to sort of storm the spiders which is exactly what I did when I first played this a few weeks back, and got down to that level. Is that I just went spider crazy and just ran into them and just got minced up. They're not particularly beefy, but they do have poison that will kill you. Now I'm stuck in this room. I need to check my compass. See, I'm pretty sure that just flipped me. Yeah, it totally did. Evil game. It's such a simple dynamic. The fact that you change direction without realizing that you've changed direction, and it just throws everything off. It turns very simple maps into massively complex undertakings. Now, do I fall down? No, I won't fall down just yet. I don't want to be taking lots of falling damage. Oh, new room. This looks like it's a game of avoid the teleportations, which it doesn't look like you can do. Fire lines going in for the loot. Ooh. Let's open something. So this is a maze of things are not always as they appear, especially in this game. Sire's joined in the raffle. He's taking his 500 maximum. Ooh, that one just brings you right back there. That one takes you back to the start. You have to try and remember which does which is a nightmare. Already flipped that switch. Oh, like forward. Let's do this in sequence. If I go forward, it just brings me back. If I go to the right, it takes me. I'm trying to get a bearing is where that is when I start. Right takes me there, and if I go back on myself, it takes me to this area. And if we go right again, it takes me right. That just brings me right back to exactly where I was. So right doesn't work. Right, left brings me back to the start. So right, that. Oh, where's that taking me? Oh, that's a different section. Oh, and that's a wall. Ooh. Spear. Rations. We'll have those rations. Oh, joust. I haven't seen. Yeah, it's a hard maze. It's a really and it will only get harder. That's the thing. This will. I don't know what level we're on right now. I don't think it says. No, it doesn't. But this is like level. I don't know. 5 or something, and or 6, and there's only like 10 or so levels. So it really is. It really is going to get more difficult. Right. Alright, it's put me by these doors, but there's no way to open it. Let's see if I can force them open. No. Okay. Oh no. Right. Let's see if I flip that. Hopefully, yeah, that opens that door. We might have got lucky, guys. This door's already open. Oh, it's downstairs. That looks rather inviting. I think there's 10 fire line. I think so. But that's only from like some distant memory. That's not from like sort of looking on the internet. I was very like sort of worried about having. Let's get rid of some of these things that we don't need. Pop a mace on there. There we go. It's a nice and easy puzzle to solve. Uh-oh. That's a magic missile. Ah, damn it. Taking damage. Ooh. Why is she taking damage? Oh no, this is not good. We want to stay out of their immediate line of sight, because if we do a dance pattern like this, then we can attack while they're not attacking. I think that's the thing with this game, is that you do have to have that attack pattern. You do have to have some kind, like, they've run off now that we're not playing their silly straight line game. And if you do get caught in the wrong situation, you will get absolutely munted. Warframe? What's Warframe? That's one of them dead. Yeah, their ranged attack makes them quite powerful. There we go, both dead. People usually compare it to Destiny. Another thing that I don't know. Tell me more. Tell me more. Is it a game? I assume it's a game. What is that? A Kenku egg. We'll give the Kenku egg to this guy. I don't know if it's something I can eat. It might be a unique quest item. There we go. It's like an adventure game. That sounds interesting. What type of adventure game? Platform or RPG style? Oh, avoid the pressure plate. Dart trap, damn it. But I did pick up some darts from that, so that's not the worst thing to happen. What? Oh, you can't throw darts. What use are you then? Let's give these to this chap. He can start being a bit more useful. I should have realised that was a trap, because this little square indicates that I can open the door by pushing it, and it bit me. Thought if I stand on the pressure plate, it'll open the door. Sci-fi adventure game, first, third person. Ooh. I've got a good PC. I could run that. My PC's built for quite high capacity video production, so it handles lots of complex tasks for the majority of the time. I do try and overload it, even though it's got sort of dedicated RAMs and things like that. Also got some dedicated sheep, but that's a Welsh joke that we won't go to today. I will have to find out. It's a high-end HP. Hold on, just 1 sec. I forget what it's called. It's a HP Envy, but it's got some cool aspects. There's like high processing speeds, multiple processors, and all these things. When I bought it, I had a production company about 3 or so years ago that I was involved with, and I bought the computer so that if I ever needed to do any editing at home, then then I could do such a thing. And or if I just need to watch rushes, which are like the sort of the initial the video sort of clips that have been filmed that day. Oh, magic missile to Boringal. They need a bit of healing, you know. I'm gonna. Yeah. Why aren't you moving forward? Get out of his line of sight. Yeah. So it was a fairly good one. At the time, and it's still a fairly good one now. The hard drive went in it about a year ago, and probably even less than a year ago. So I ended up putting a new hard drive in. But before I put a new hard drive to it, I thought to myself, oh, I'll just see if I could get a new computer. And I had a look at the specs, and like it's still like way above the specs of a lot of the like shop bought computers and things like that, like by a decent amount. Again, I forget exactly what they are, and I'm sorry to sort of tease you with information and not be able to provide you the rest of it. But yeah, it's decent enough. Yes, there we go. Yeah, he's gonna start healing. I don't know why I mean, he comes in handy with the the little mace. I think aid would be better. Have we got any aid? Yeah. I think we'll have a little rest-a-rooney while they're all. Let's see if I can. I should have got a. When I was making the characters, I was gonna use a mage, and I should have. Oh, just damn it! I've cleared. I think I totally should have got a mage. Right, rest party. Now I want to talk about Warframe, but it's a weird game to talk about, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot to sort of explain. Yeah, it's like if someone were to try to explain RimWorld to me, it would be really difficult, I think. But I've got a gist of what it is from watching a Half-Ass Backwards. Shout out to Half-Ass Backwards if we could. If anyone has not encountered Half-Ass Backwards as a channel, sort yourself out. Go and follow him. But many games are hard to explain. Yeah, this is true. But I think, you know, like this game, like, it's a simpler time. It's just, you know, it's computerized Dungeons and Dragons. What's Dungeons and Dragons? It's a fantasy realm where different races interact with each other. You know, you can kind of like give explanations. Oh, did I just go through a secret wall? No, just misstepped. Oh my gosh, there's like 5 Kenkus or something. Kenku coffee. This must be your favourite opponent, Ken. Kentku. We shall call these Kentkus from now on, just to give a nod to the mod with the mostest. Oh no! Oh, 6 damage, man. That's a lot. Ah, missed opportunity. Oh, and he's got a melee attack with his staff as well. Sai is now hosting. Thank you, Sai. I don't know if you know this, Sai, but for hosting you get 1,000 gold. It's true. Robbing Bank has gained a level. Woo! Yeah, you get 1,000 gold for hosting, dude. Spend it well. Thank you so much for the host, man. Appreciate it. Oh, there's more. There's loads of them. Oh, this is going to be like the Kenku level, like the... Damn it. At least we're able to miss that one. Damn it, man. Do your work. I need to get out of line of sight. If I can. Up we go. Running away. That seems high. Yeah. It might well be high. I only know because I saw it today when I added changed the sub information, but I didn't have time. I haven't had time to change it or anything. So why might as well just enjoy it while it's still high. Alright, Borengal is swapping out with Helam now. No ammo. Well, I'll share your recent accomplishments. I can't read this 1 second because I'm getting attacked quite voraciously. You'll have to find out. I'll put Terraria on. Terraria. It's the posh version. There we go. We've sorted these guys out. I'll put that on in about half an hour or so. And you can see exactly where I got to in Terraria. Let's have a catch up on the chat. Well, I'll just share my recent accomplishments. In Warframe, got a frame crafting, got the parts for one of the crafting, and did part of the grind for yet another 3 3/8 of pieces for the third one. Oh, nice, well done. None of that makes sense, but I'm proud of myself anyway. Go you, dude.
I like what you got.
Well done, man. Well done. Let me let's see if I can find all of my stones. There we go. It's the good thing about using the sling, you kind of know where you've been, because you can just go around picking up all your junk. Thanks so much, guys, for being here. I know I'm probably not talking as much as I normally do, but yeah, just having you guys around, it feels, you know. Oh, I'll keep that open. You know, it just feels nice having you guys around. Even just being able, it's like, you know, it's like if you sat with when you got, you know, sort of real friends around in reality. You know, that you don't have to really be saying much. You could just sit down watching telly and together, and it's just nice. So thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. Especially while I grind through this madman's level. Another Kentku. So Nerd Night, you're still doing fine. No need to thank folks for staying around. Oh man, I do. I appreciate that you guys stay around. Whoa. Got a problem. Christopher is down. There we go. Let's bring him at least back to moderate health. Close that door. Man. Right, got to rest the party, otherwise they're going to end up dying. Dude, I'd like to thank you. You know what? You guys could choose to be on any channel right now. You could... Let me just put this on. You guys could be any place right now. You wouldn't even need to be on Twitch, but you're here on Twitch, and out of all the people on Twitch right now, you're watching me. That seriously means something. And you're not only just watching passively, you're actively involved in the channel. You interact and you help out. Bradley, hey Bradley, how you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for coming back. I hope you're well today, Bradley. Yeah, so as I was saying, thank you so much for coming here. We appreciate it, all of us. And I'm really the community that I'm building here, or we're building. I don't want to say I'm building. I'm not building the community. You guys build the community. But the community that is being built up around this channel is a really, really beautiful, nice place to be. And I enjoy coming to the community as much as I do enjoy playing the games here. And on one of the other channels, oh, thanks for being here, Bradley. One of the other channels that I really like, Red Wild. He has Chill Out Tuesday or something like that, and on one of the days a week he just like puts his camera on. It's just chilling out, talking, reminiscing about stuff. Like last time I went to his channel, he was just talking about like old phones, like the Nokia 3210 and 3310, and how good they were, and you know, it was lovely. It was a nice little chat. So you know, perhaps I'll do one of those eventually. I don't know. All these options are there. So yeah. Cool. So Bradley, just bring you up to speed. I had a bit of bad news, so I don't want to get into it, but a bit of bad news. That's probably why I'm not as chipper as I normally am. But I'm here for sort of all the lovely support that you guys bring to the table, and we'll be playing this game, which is Eye of the Beholder, a Dungeons and Dragons style computer game from back in the day. Oh man, hit with a magic missile for 10. That's not good. This is our best option out. Damn it. And then in about 20 minutes we'll be heading over to do a bit of Terraria, just to mix things up a little. Plus I've got a Terraria addiction. Thank you so much, Bradley. I appreciate that. Well, this is Eye of the Beholder, number 1, and it was a nightmare. It's been the one game on this channel that, like, it was the first time I played it. It was really glitchy to set up, so I bought it from a different provider, and it was glitchy. And Nerdy was here, and he was like, "I'll try Good Old Games," and surprisingly, I'd never heard of Good Old Games. I'd just been using sort of other online services, Steam and various other platforms, and it had gone undetected, Good Old Games. And I said to him, well, I wouldn't, because it's a fairly basic website, and I thought, oh, is it dodgy? I said to him, is it dodgy? He said no. He said it's completely legit, and it's a good website, and if you buy from there, they'll have an installer that will work well with like Windows 10. So yeah, that's what I did. I bought it off Windows 10, and that happened like halfway through the stream. So I did it all live just to show people that, you know, the kind of nonsense that you have to deal with sometimes at the back end of a stream, and we found this copy that worked. But here's the best thing. Like, originally I bought like the Eye of the Beholder 1, and it was like £5 from a website. On Good Old Games, it was like £7.29 for Eye of the Beholder 1, Eye of the Beholder 2, and Eye of the Beholder 3 in a package. It's madness. Terraria is not an addiction. Like the guy who drank brake fluid said, I can stop anytime. You know what? I can stop anytime. I mean, I need to do it, but I can stop anytime. I think I said it earlier in passing, that Terraria for me is really, the creative element is very therapeutic to me. So I might just make, I've got some ideas of what I want to make. I want to make a little village at the bottom. How much money is that? Where are you in the world? Oh, you're Australia, so it's about a 3 times multiplier. So it's for about $15 Australian dollars. I got 3 games, which isn't bad at all. Also, shout out to my awesome exchange currency skills. Just call me at xe.com. That was xe.com, not sexy.com. Yeah, and they're pretty good games. I mean, oh, sorry, sorry guys. Let me just put the screen on. No one told me screen. Unless someone has. It's normally Kent, he'll be like, dude, screen. The only problem with it, and it's not a problem anymore because I met a half-ass backwards, and he was like, yeah, Pretzel Rocks, which is the music you're listening to now, which is like a stream-friendly service. But the first time I put it on, yeah, there's music in like the opening sequence, but there's no music anywhere else, and I'm sure that's they could have easily done music at this point. We're only talking like the mid-80s, early 90s, something like that. And it would have, yeah, 8-bit music it would have been, but I think the choice for no music in the dungeon is to give it that creepy feel of just like moving around, and you just hear you hear sound effects. So there's you can hear the whoosh, whoosh of the of the weapons and the sort of sling releasing the stone. The new games go for 100. Yeah, and some of these old games are great. So yeah, you're saying the new games go for about $100, which is about 35 quid here in the UK. I'm listening to Coldplay, Reno. Viva La Vida. Yes. Someone said about Coldplay recently, though, that the Coldplay's music... Who was it? It was a streamer that I was listening to. And on his stream... And I need to ask him about it, because he just lets people... Like, you know, I've got the chat currency around here. Good Old Games has so many good games. It does. And it also has a game that I want to purchase and play on the stream before the Terraria addiction kicked in, which is called the Shadow of the Comet, which is a HP Lovecraft-inspired game that I had back in the day, which had a massive box with just like a few diskettes in, but loads of like maps and things. So yeah, someone described Coldplay as music for people that don't really appreciate music, which I thought was a bit harsh, but it was funny. I don't mind Coldplay. It's easy listening, you know. I've got quite a diverse music range, and I think, do you know what? I say that like it's a special thing, but in reality, I think everyone has a diverse music listening range, and it just depends on your emotional state. But it's like anything, isn't it? You know, humans like to think that we all have a massive amount of uniqueness. We have actually more similarities than we either care to realise or choose to realise. You love this is so this is proper on RPG. So we have a guy here. I don't know how loud that music is for you guys, but it's coming through loud on me. So let me just turn that down. We have a human fighter here, Fistifer Reeves. We have a dwarven fighter as well called Borengal. We have Robin Bank, who is an elf thief. And I forget what their alignments are, because that was a few games back. I wonder if I click, will it give me that in the stats? Oh yeah, here we go. Chaotic Evil, she's a halfling, sorry, female. Then we have an elf male who is the healer, the cleric, called a Healum now. And Taghor is an NPC that we picked up that's turned into a NPC character that is playable. Playable NPC. I think I might have to go up the stairs. But this game is relentless in how difficult the maps are. The maps are fairly straightforward, but you have hidden walls all over the place. You have walls that need activating in places. If I walk in this straight line right now, this compass could change at change me full 180, and you'd be going back on yourself repeatedly. And until you notice the compass has changed, you're on a fool's errand. So it becomes very, very difficult to get a bearing sometimes. I'm very good with directions. So that's a big boast, I know, but I am very good with directions in reality and in most games, but this game really messes with my sense of direction. Was listening to some good music when I was a big thing happened a while ago. What? Sorry. I didn't read that correctly. What did you say? Let me just reread that. Yeah, I was listening to some good music when a big thing happened a while ago. What was that then? Was that anything good? A big thing in a good way, or a big thing in a bad way? Where are these Kenkus coming from? There must be. Let's just watch that magic missile fly past. Don't forget, guys, it's only about 10 minutes before the raffle. The hourly raffle. And it's going to be the somber wheel of gold today, I've decided. We will not be doing the flashy lights. It will just be a winner being picked and a wheel spin. I mean a spin of the wheel, not like a wheel spin in a car. That'd be ridiculous. Where are these? See, these Kenku are coming from somewhere. Unless they're respawning, but I was going to check that out last time because I was facing some really bad giant spiders, and I was convinced that they were spawning all over the shop. No, I'm going to go back this way. Terraria is better than Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft. Oh, it was in a bad way. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Really, I've never played Minecraft. Yeah, never played it. And I've got a good reason for it. The reason I never played Minecraft is that when it came out, every store that I went into, every time I went past like a child section, it had Minecraft things in. So everything, Minecraft notebooks, and even if I didn't go into the child section, there's Minecraft notebooks in the stationery section. But all the toys were like sort of geared towards children. So I assumed, probably quite wrongly, that it was a child's game. And I didn't bother playing it. And also, I think at that point, I was being a massive workaholic, and I just thought, oh, playing games, what's the point? And completely missing the sort of the realization that we live life to enjoy life, which is quite pertinent at the minute. We live life to enjoy life and relax. Games have been played since time immemorial. They're just different these days. They're computerized or physical. I like tabletop games, and so it was in a realization when that came out. I wasn't in that space, and then space of mind, and then I was on tour in the UK doing a show, and I had some free time, and I was up in Leeds of all places. And I went past a tabletop gaming shop, and I thought to myself, I think it was called Patriot Games, and I thought to myself, oh yeah, do you know what, I'm going to pop in there. And I mean, I had like hours to kill, and then I ended up coming out with like 2 or 3 games, so I just bought some sort of tabletop games to play, and but I just geeked out in there looking at all the stuff, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And I looked around, and the people in there weren't like kids. Yeah, there were kids in there playing like Magic the Gathering and things like that, but the people in there were like adults, and not just like big nerdy geeky, never shower, don't have a girlfriend, can't talk to people which is like the stereotypical geeky nerdy stuff. They were like just everyday Joes, and I was like, do you know what, I think I've been too hard on myself regarding me doing some gaming. And it is legitimized despite what other people think, and just sod it, let's just do it. And it's one of the best things I did. I've spent so much money on games. I go to gaming conventions, and I find it really great. It's a great way to build the relationships that I have in real life even stronger as well. It's a nice focal point, and working together, and yeah, it's just or working against each other and having the competition element. It's just really nice. So when it came out, I wasn't in the mindset of let's play games, but and equally when Skyrim came out, I that went by, even though that is exactly the kind of game that I love, RPG style, lovely, but completely missed out on it because, hey, I wasn't doing games. That's something when I was younger, something that kids do. And this year I went to on holiday with my wife to Thailand, and we have a friend in Thailand, and we stayed with him for a number of days. And he of course he mentioned like Arrow to the Knee or something like that, and of course I knew it was from Skyrim because communities exist, memes exist. And I said to him, oh, do you know what? I know what that's from. I said, but I've never played Skyrim. And then he just went, oh my god, let me show you what Skyrim is like. And he loaded it up, and I was like, this is great. He said, hey, just play, like, he set me up a character. He said, just play for a minute or two. Don't get too into the story, but just, like, play it. And I started playing it. And as soon as I came back, I think it was July when we came back, I was straight onto Steam, purchased it, played it, carried on playing it almost repeatedly for like 3.5 weeks. In that time, managed to get up to like level 80, 82, to the point where like you only have side quests that never end, like so the assassins one. So many side quests. Yeah, I mean the side quests were great, but there was no big quest left by the end when you get to like level 80. So what I ended up doing is I was originally a summoning, I forget what you call it now, what they call it, but basically a summoner of the arcane arts and things like that. So what the hell do they call that in Skyrim? So yeah, I've walked around this level for what feels like an eternity. What date of July? I can't remember. It was July, just gone this year. So anyway, I changed from being a magic user to then being a thief. So I leveled up all my skills as on the thief's sort of line of thing, and then went to expert level, and then leveled up a different set of things. So I went through re-leveling myself up as different things. But because you're only doing the little side quests, it just gets a bit tedious, which was a real shame. And I thought about starting again as a new level, but no, I think it ran its course with me. I'm sure I will go back to it at some point. I'm pretty much guaranteed that I will. But it's really good, you know. I've had so much great fun on it. My birthday was on the 28th of July. It may have been around there. I'm not too sure. I might have to go up a level to go down a level, I think. Because we have zero progression with that level. About 9 minutes until we do the drawing, guys. Oh my gosh. You didn't get the gold bunny last time. No, in Terraria. I know. Sad times. What does the gold bunny do? What benefits would it give me? I found a new area. I think I've just stumbled into a new area. Full of foodstuffs. And I might have to just give this to someone to eat. There we go. No, I've been here before. Why have I not... Hold on. Okay, we found somewhere new. That's good. Oh, yeah, we found a new guy. It just sells more gold. I don't need that much gold in Terraria. I am Armun, spokesman of this clan. Of course, we have information on the location of the exits from these halls, but in our hour of need, I have no time to help you. However, if you would be willing to help us, here proposal. Our clan is descended from the dwarves who built these great halls here. Our ancestors lived in peace until hordes of evil creatures drove them out and into the realms of men and elves. On the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but these words won't come out. No, that's just the lyrics from 8 Mile. On the surface, our numbers dwindled. Finally, our leader, King Tyrgor, gathered our people and led us underground in search of our ancestral home. Using secret knowledge passed down through the royal family, we finally discovered these stone-carved halls. The halls were vast, and we only explored a small proportion before we had to make camp in an enclosed area decorated with a stone portal. We've been to that stone portal before. But while the camp slept, the stone portal flared with magical light. From the light, a horde of drow, which are pretty evil if you don't know what drow are, charged us. They were led by a female they called Shindia. We rose up and fought the Dark Ones. We were exhausted by long weeks of travel. Both sides suffered many casualties, but in the end we forced them to retreat into the portal from which they came. The battle was costly. King Tyrgor was wounded by a poison dagger and now lies in eternal sleep. Nothing our clerics can do will wake him. His only son, Prince Kirgar, was captured by the invading drow. With no members of the royal family amongst us, we no longer have access to their secret knowledge of the exits from these halls. Now we wait while our cleric heals our surviving warriors. Once prepared, we will try to rescue our prince and avenge the fall of Tirgor. Our numbers are small, but we would rather fight to our deaths than abandon our prince to the drow. Unless, if your party were to rescue Prince Kirgar from the drow and return him to us, he could give us information about the exits from these halls. We would have your information and we would help our prince. So will you help? What do you think, guys? Quite the talker, dwarf. Yeah, he's in desperate need, but he's really going on and on and on. Right, dwarf, I think we're going to help him. We have a member of our group, Borengal, who is a dwarf. So I'm imagining if this was a real life situation, we'd be implored by civility. Yes, help him. Help the little guy. Go fuck you. Oh, God. I've helped him and now I've got to read out a speech. Armin accepts your help with gratitude. He hands you a medallion made of stone. Take this. Shindir dropped it in the battle. If it is the key to activate the portal through which she and her minions came. Our ancestors built the portals to transport them from one location to another quickly. When the portal doorway is touched with the right object, the portal is activated. We would have followed Shindir and her drow elves back through the portal, but we are not ready to confront them. The Ancient Ones also used powerful... Let's have a... Yes, help him. Everyone's help him. Help him, you evil man. But we're not ready to confront them. Where are we? The Ancient Ones also used powerful magic such as this to gain knowledge. Legend has it that there is an oracle of knowledge, and the key to its operation is the powerful black orb. By placing an orb into the oracle, its power is released. Our cleric can help heal your wounds. Be careful not to tax him too heavily. He has been healing the wounds of our warriors and trying to revive the king from his poisoned sleep. Armand stops you. One other thing. A young dwarven warrior would like to join you in your quest to find the prince. Will you allow him to join you? Yes. Durham joins the party. Oh, God. He looks like a nightmare. Right. He's just... You're going to be a mule, my friend. You're just going to be holding stuff for us. Right, who has all of these magic cards? One of these people. Is it the cleric? There we go, dude. You're going to just hold this food and stuff. There we go. Good dwarf. Nobody throws... No, was it? Nobody tosses a dwarf. Right. Alright. You can't go that way. Great. The dwarves are body checking me. It's wall of dwarves. God, there's so many dwarves in here. I think it felt like Willy Wonka. Just move on the track there. Ah! It genuinely made me jump. A weary dwarven cleric greets you. Yes, how can I help you? Heal my party, please. Oh, there he is. Hang on. Healed the party? What? He's only healed 2 of them. It's alright, it's the 2 at the front that... An exhausted dwarven cleric rubs his eyes and tells you to come back after he has rested. Alright. We'll just have a look around this. Yeah, dwarf tossing is illegal, I think. I think you need the consent of the person you want to toss. Otherwise, it's always an assault. No means no. Yeah, he's lazy. Ah, yeah. All you got to do is heal. Oh, I'm tired. You're a wizard, Harry. Do you know what? I've only ever seen the first 1 or 2 Harry Potter films. Shocker. I've had a Harry Potter... here. Is that the one where Dumbledore is... Dumbledore is like... there's like a sexual relationship between Dumbledore and Harry Potter. I think I've seen that. If you want to post that up, by the way, head over to the Discord, which I'll pop on screen right now. Well, I've pressed the button and apparently it's not letting me. There we go. It is now. Weird. The books are better. What are books, Kent? Oh, you mean those things that people used to read? It says pantry. There we are. Did you know the really weird thing is about talking about Thailand? I made a video of Thailand out of this to show relatives about the adventures we had while we were over there, because we did a lot of stuff. And this is one of the songs. This is one of the royalty-free songs in there, and I didn't get it from Pretzel. So that's interesting that it's popping up. This is like a remixed version. But there we go, just a little synchronicity for you there. I think this might be a good place to end, because I think it's got to 11 o'clock. And we're safe in the Dwarven City. What are these books that you speak of? Tell me more. Ah, hard-backed scrolls, yes. Yes, I have heard of such devices. Right, that's it. Let's just... I normally wait to go to another level before I save on this one. But I think I've got a general gist of where we need to be next time. Right, we've got that place with the key. Yeah, so that I know where this particular spot is. Audiobooks, maybe? Yeah, I think he's talking about audiobooks that are, like, holdable. Like, how do you hold audio? How do you even do that? Right, we'll do, if you want to get in on the raffle, guys, get in on the raffle. I'm about to do the drawing. I'll just save this party. Okay, guys, let's do the, I'll just save that again. Yes, save the game. Quick game. And we'll do the Wheel of Gold, guys.
It's time to spin the wheel of gold.
Right, let's pick a winner from today's Wheel of Gold. If anyone else wants to get in, Bradley, if you want to get in, I think you said you were just saving up your little coins. It's raffle time, absolutely. There's the information about the spin. I can't spin yet. I haven't picked a winner. We have to find out who's won. Actually, that could be an interesting take. Perhaps I spin it first and then pick a winner to see who wins. I don't know. Okay, you go. Are you in, Bradley? I don't think you've got any raffle tickets. I'm just looking. I'm just giving you a chance to get in if you want to get in on the raffle. Exclamation point raffle. Space and then the amount of gold that you want to put in. Okay, let's do it. I shall now pick a winner. 3, 2, 1. It's Sai. Sai, you've won. I'll reopen the raffle if you want to join the next raffle. You can get in on that one. But Sai, this is your spin. If you're still around. I don't know if you're still around. Let me know when you want me to spin it. Okay, Sai. Let me know. Shall I spin? This is for you. You're gonna win this gold. You've won. You're going to win this amount of money. Here we go. That's what. And you've won 100 gold coins. Well done, Sai. I'll add those to your account straight away. There we go. Currency. I'll find you, Sai. There we go. And you now have an extra 100 gold in your account. Well done. Well done. So guys, I'm gonna now start playing Terraria, but I will end the stream and then come back on the stream because that's the way we do it around these parts, just so that we create 2 separate clips. So yeah, I'll just I'll stop streaming, but stay around. Please do stay around, and then we'll start playing Terraria for a short while. Okay, see you in a sec.